Hey everybody, it's Chance here yet again for another episode of Pathologic. Um, Last time we finished day 5, where the main focus of that was dealing with the fact that we have allowed Governor Saburov, to essentially arrest and kill whoever he wants. Nobody seems happy with this. Um, and it unfortunately got in our way when we needed to talk to Artemi, who we know did not kill Isidore. Isidore was killed by the plague. Um, of course, like the claw being in his chest, I'm not quite sure what that means. It's possible that that was a clue from Isidore to people in the know, but that isn't useful for people like Severov, who clearly weren't. And people did think that he was killed for a while, so it's unclear of whether that was something that can be used in that way. But we essentially freed Artemi out of prison. And yeah, so we're gonna start day 6. We got some letters to read, we gotta go to the theater, and then we'll see what the day has in store, because every day gets worse and worse. Oh yeah, and the reason we needed Artemi's help was because we needed a recently removed heart from an infected body. Um, so we got that. We brought it to Ruben, so we're one step closer to a vaccine, hopefully. And, we'll go from there kind of thing. There is, the Inquisitor is inching closer and closer, though we still don't really have, like, a day that they're going to arrive. So, let's just get into it. Alright. Okay. I've also, gone ahead and got an app to kind of lock the cursor to the screen. So hopefully this means it won't click me out anymore. So, I mean, that seemed to work, and I'm spinning my cursor around all willy-nilly, and I'm still in the screen. Um, so yeah, so that's the fix I'm using at the current moment. It's not 100%, but it works well enough for what I need. Let's read the letters while we're at it before we go crazy. Reuben's evening note. Now we know what the sand plague bacteria looks like. If only we knew 5 days sooner. We could have captured the Shabnak. The blood of the man-eater, if it indeed exists, should be full of this microbial filth, as well as the antibodies to which to counter the infection. Either way, I strongly doubt that the man-eater is more than a frightening rumor. I'm in tremendously low spirits. Come see me one last time tomorrow. Evening letter from the powers that be, day 5. And so the microbe was captured. The formula of the vaccine has been discovered. Judging by the reports we have received, this is the keystone of your strategy to halt the outbreak. However, if you would allow us to remind you of the conditions of our agreement, your strategy should also accomplish the final goal, which is to reveal the source of the disease and destroy it, to make a re-emergence of the epidemic impossible. You gave your word that you will wipe the disease from the face of the earth, and this is something we would like to count on. Even more so, since your investigation of the carrier hypothesis suggests that the outbreak was a matter of contingency. We approve of the direction of your investigation has taken. Everything seems to be in line with the expectations we had of you. The only circumstance that we find regrettable is that you did not manage to destroy the creature earlier. We hope you will deal with the source of the infection tomorrow. After it is done, you should report your success to the Inquisitor and return to the capital. Back at the Thenica laboratory, you will find a special decree freeing you to proceed with your private studies, as well as equity to provide for whatever research costs you may incur. Judging from Ruben's note, it doesn't seem like there's like anything we can do as far as like vaccine is concerned, so we're probably gonna have to figure out what the source of it is, but how do you find out the source of an infection? You know, it's more complicated than that. Because, like, the argument is that this town is so isolated that nothing could have gotten in. And then once Simon died, the infection was allowed to get in. But the question is, what brought it in? It's hard to know. I don't quite know what we're looking for, to be honest. Because the thing is that like in this game, like there is logic and then there are rules, but at the same time, like there are odd things happening. This is also a story. It is playing on stories, so I can't help but wonder what it means in any way. But that is, of course, difficult to pinpoint. There. That seems good. That barely hit my health. So cool. All right, let's continue moving. All right, let's go. I doubt Vlad will have anything for me, but let me just talk to him real quick.
The girl is fine, but the boy's unbearable.
So, Bachelor, I have some news for you. Well, bad and, well, you know. All news is bad news these days. I'm listening. The Inquisitor, whom the powers that be have sent to resolve our, supposedly, hopeful situation, is Karminski, the hanging judge. The man whose lips and nails are always wet with blood. You know him better than I do, though. I don't know him, and I don't ever want to. I'll have you know that I've never drunk Brotherhood with him. I'm curious, let's...
Many a mickle makes a muckle.
Okay. He doesn't have anything for me, but that was interesting. Beans. This infection is... this district is now infected. Alright, we'll run to Capella. Well, at least now I don't have to worry about being attacked by a marauder at the moment. What? I should really, like, be more careful in the infected zones, because I'll, like, move my hand away from the mouse to, like, scratch my nose or something. Oh, do you have anything? Do you have anything? Do you have anything? Whatever. I have enough money that it doesn't matter. I don't need to increase my reputation, but it's like so easy to increase reputation that I could probably go on a murder spree and be fine. Like, I won't. Why do I still have this? I probably shouldn't throw it in there. What if I do need it later?
So here we are.
So much blood was spilled.
Spilled? You mean by accident? Something you had nothing to do with?
It had to be done so that we could move forward. We're on the path to victory. Don't you agree?
We are. Now we know how to fight Sanpest for real. False rumors have been disproven. It's no demon. These are just tiny particles that die quickly if they can't bite into hot blood.
People fear Katerina's prophecy.
People only fear bloodshed when it's their blood and their shed.
Blood. Blood is nothing but a nutritional medium. He who sows blood reaps a ripe harvest.
The Inquisitor arrives tomorrow. They'll know what to do.
Okay, well, we now know the Inquisitor arrives tomorrow. Okay. Alright. So people will probably have opinions on the Inquisitor. Let's head to Ava's house just to kind of clean out my supply right now, because I kind of have so much nonsense that it's a little much. Especially since like I don't need this key, but like, what if I throw it away and something bad happens? Because that's always what happens, isn't it? Okay. Who is that? Why are they walking like that? Oh! What the fuck? Leave me alone, I don't have time for this right now. Oh my god. You would not believe it, but it's worse out there than it was before. What the fuck? Oh my god. Oh, 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 ugh, oh dear. Alright, let's lockpicks, 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 lockpicks. Okay. Supplies wise, we're fine. Hello.
My lacquer is cracking, see?
You know, I'm almost happy now, my dear Danelle. I found a way to help you, but shh. For now, it's a secret. You have a peculiar look in your eyes, Ava, as though you were not quite yourself. Have some sleep. You must be exhausted. Well, that's not a good sign. She's clearly been just driving herself crazy in here. Okay, it's 6 o'clock. It does seem that people have unique dialogue. Oh, and, like, genuinely, this place has gotten worse somehow. And I didn't think that was even possible. course that area is now infected. Oh joy. The sounds are just horrendous. Don't even have anything. Waste of time. Oh, no one's standing outside the cathedral. Alright. Okay, the day hasn't yet started in like proper, but we have gotten some new dialogue, so.
Shall we extract her memory from within the focus? Or do we need Simon more? The choice is not at all clear.
What are they talking about, I wonder? So yesterday, you managed to capture this disease. Or so I've heard anyway. The town is abuzz with the horrifying rumors of people being dissected alive. Obviously, I don't believe those. The more dangerous kind of rumors are, as it turns out, those about you acquiring a sample of infected blood. All these rumors are not groundless. More importantly, they say that you are now able to track down the shape-shifting disease carrier, comparing their blood to the sample that you obtained yesterday. If they are one of the townsfolk, it can't be that hard to recognize them. Also true. This is a witch hunt in the making. As if dim-witted blackguards murdering women in the streets wasn't enough. It seems that our governor is now inclined to extend his greedy reach toward the town's most notable people. Several young women stand accused after the cathedral business. What happened at the cathedral? A disease carrier got into the cathedral last night. Everyone inside perished. Yes, making it past your impregnable quarantine. Human or spirit, it's very clear now that this individual who can walk and is probably quite malicious. Many people are reveling in this particular certainty. How so? An inquisitor arrives tomorrow. It seems to me that someone wants to dispose of several young women before his coming. Presently, the sword of justice hangs suspended above Yulia and Lara. They have been arrested on Sabarov's authority. But Vlad Oglomitsky hasn't been idle either. If the girls survive until tomorrow, the Inquisitor will establish the truth. But someone is eager to get ahead of him. What does Oglomitsky have to do with this? The Oglomitskys claim that they can prove the girl's innocence. Perhaps they already know who the real culprit is. Somehow I have no doubts about that. I've heard the criminal is being kept inside the termitary. I'll see. I'll talk to Oglomitsky. Oh, well, we got the main quest. There is only one thing left to do. I must locate the cause of the outbreak. The unusual nature of contamination throughout the town, the rumors of the man-eater, the tragedy at the cathedral. There's no shortage of evidence to support that the carrier... No shortage of evidence to support the carrier hypothesis. No wonder Oglomitsky has something to say on the matter. We have caught the bacteria. Now we know what the blood of an infected man looks like. We have learned what the sand plague does to its victims as it thrives within their bodies. The rulers have chosen to take advantage of these findings in order to reignite the witch hunt. Only this time, it is with the carrier instead of the man-eater. I need to talk with Sabarov about it. Okay, so we're talking to both Oglomitsky and Sabarov. Do you have anything else for me?
It's like something is pulling my strings.
Karminsky. Like, what we lack right now is the vampire of an inquisitor. At least he might manage to restore this town to some semblance of order. I can't work in these conditions.
Someone...
Okay, so... people are commenting on the fact the Inquisitor is coming tomorrow, and it seems that the Inquisitor in question has a very poor reputation. So let's go talk to Gregory, Maria, see what they have to say on the matter. Yes, what is it? I'm looking for the carrier judge. The one who most likely was, after all, Simon's murderer. Cruel irony. Why, on the exact day I found out my brother wasn't murdered and my awful suspicion is proven true, you acknowledge the existence of a killer. No, Doctor. I thank you, but I have no more desire to hunt murderers. But I do. If we give over the murderous carrier to the Inquisitor, he will be appeased. This will grant us respite from further oppression. I doubt that. You don't seem to understand the nature of Inquisitors too well, my dear Dr. Dankovsky. Trust me, they will sell Karminski our Orf here, and both are well known for their remarkable ruthlessness. They will happily exterminate the carrier, but one execution won't suffice to appease them. You are mistaken. I know the Inquisitors well enough.
I'm deadly
What
tired.
happens now? What happens now? Glumitsky will try his best to burn the girl at the stake. Talk to her. You're at least likely to fall under her spell. Perhaps she'll tell you something of interest. Where can I find her? She was staying with the Saburov family first, but they presented her with her own house. She's too afraid to stay there alone, though. Instead, the girl keeps hiding in the foulest slums this town has to offer. Apparently, the disease does nothing to her. Is she being tracked down already? What for? Now that Simon is no more, these witch hunts lost all purpose. I've learned everything I needed to know. My brother was alive until the very end, when he turned into the smallest of shreds. He's alive even now. His death was not in vain. I talked to him today. He needs a new body, and we shall provide him with it. Exorcism? No, nothing but optics. There was a place that would allow us to retain the memory of him, to focus the sense of his presence. A kind of chapel where one would be able to enjoy his company. To focus on him. I see. What is going on with Gregory? I don't understand him very well at all, to be honest. And I think it's hard to know, because it's like, the focus is not something that seems to rely on pure logic. It is mathematical in focus, in nature, but... So it's Clara, who's possibly the disease holder. She's the one who makes the most sense.
The Saburovs have disavowed Clara. She's no longer their foster daughter.
Huh. Tomorrow, everything will change. Is something bothering you? I feel a powerful surge of life force. How strange. I expected to be overcome with it on the first day, when Simon died. But it's only happening now. Time to begin. What are you talking about? Nothing of importance. I love seeing how unexpectedly, peculiarly, and precisely every omen, prediction, and foretelling comes true. It's time for me to begin fulfilling my duty. It seems like my time has come, Bachelor Dankovsky. What are you going to do? Oh, I don't know yet. It'll become apparent soon. For now, I want to stay alone. I'll be sleeping. I want to dream about Mother and Simon. I want to ask them questions. Sleep. I'm curious to see what they mean. Okay, we'll want to talk to Okumitsky. I know the day hasn't like officially started yet, but it started. If we're able to get the quest, it started. then we'll go to Oglemitsky. It's gonna take me a minute to get out of that habit. Sorry, man. Alright. Yeah, now it's gonna take some getting used to the fact that I no longer need to click escape first. But we'll get there. Maybe it'll make the battle segments a little easier, because part of the concern was I would have to click out, and then I would end up clicking out, and then da-da-da-da-da-da, so... I don't think it's bound to make the game, like, easier, but at least it'll be more like it was intended to be played, which is the more significant part. It all ends in less than 7 days. The emissary arrives tomorrow. Day 6, in which the Bachelor is offered several possible sources of the infection to choose at his discretion. No. Well, it didn't hit me, so lucky me, I guess. Jesus Christ. You know? And it's very funny, because I was just thinking yesterday, the prior day, that I'm like, okay, I'm getting kind of used to these infected zones. Well, that's what I thought, huh?
Lucky people are bad hands at correcting their faults. They always believe that they're right when fortune backs up their vice or folly.
Do you know what happened in the cathedral? Yes. Saburov insists it could have been either Lara or Yulia. I'm sure both are innocent, though. Either Anna Angel or a criminal harborer called Aspedy must be the culprit. Am I incorrect in assuming you must be familiar with both of those ladies? That doesn't feel right. Well, you've got your ultimate proof, a specimen of infected blood. Go ahead and compare it against their samples. What are your grounds to suspect them? They are outsiders. They wish us ill. I'll check their blood up, but this is nonsense. Oglemitsky is certain that both Anna and Aspedy are guilty. Could it be avarice that drives his conclusion rather than common sense? Perhaps he is right, to an extent. Both women are indeed suspicious. I must examine their blood against the sample that we have obtained yesterday. Everything will come to light then. Okay. Vlad is blaming Anna Angel. We'll talk to Saburov. Vlad is blaming Aspedy. Okay, so... which way should I go? Well, let's talk to younger Vlad. We'll talk to Bad Grief. We'll talk to Ruben. We'll talk to Notkin again, and then we'll go around this way to Aspedy. We'll talk to Grace while we're there as well, and go up from there, I think. That's a good motion. But let's first talk to Capella, because I always forget to talk to Capella. Admittedly, she hasn't really had much to say to me one way or another without like a quest directly guiding me, but who knows?
Mark Immortan has announced that he knows of some rat prophet. What is it?
The fire starters are planning to attack the termitary. Did you know that? Why? They want to burn out the infection. They believe that's where it's crawling from. You can hear the most horrible rumors about the termitary there these days. And my father doesn't even want to move a finger. He probably could take advantage of the arson if someone wants to set the termitary afire. Do not say so. Oh, I really, really, really want to believe that, but Father has nothing to do with this terrible plan. How did you find out about it? My brother somehow did. He seems to care, truly. He is dying to stop them personally, but he doesn't yet know how. My only hope is that there will be no dying. I'll talk to him. Okay. Yeah, okay, so we should definitely go talk to younger Vlad. And then we need to buy ammo. So I have a lot of money. So yeah, so let's talk to Bad Grief and get some ammo because that was embarrassing. Damn, fuck. Did I get infected? Okay, doesn't look like I did. It's so loud. They're all the way over there and it is so loud. Okay, I'm now out of the infected zone. Okay. Doesn't look like I got it all infected, but let's have another immunity. Okay, that's good.
What?
And so, my life has come to an end. What do you mean? Nothing, apart from what I'm saying. Any crime warrants punishment. And what I did was a crime regardless of what good intentions I may have had. Here, take the vaccine. I'm going to see Gregory. That's suicide. I did what had to be done, but I won't spend the rest of my days trying not to look the Canes in the eye. Come on, take it. I want you to have my treasures. I won't need them anymore. Alright, give me the vaccine, and I don't think there's any way of convincing him otherwise. And go. Make sure you put in good word for you. Yeah, I don't think... I don't think there's convincing Ruben of anything.
We'll have to part our ways soon, friend. Remember me kindly.
I'm sure Gregory's decision will be fair and just. That's also probably why he doesn't care about, like, who started the disease, because what he wants is his brother's body, and to punish the person who took his brother's body more than anything. Okay. So it's... Ruben might not be in the game much longer then. Well, I'll see if he does, if it's at all possible for us to talk to him in the future. Hey, Grief.
A fool's tongue is long enough to cut his own throat.
Okay, he doesn't have anything for me, but I do want some ammo, so... Oh my god, it's so fucking expensive. What the hell, man? Whatever. How do I get out of here? There we go. Alright, perfect, so... Yeah. Because at a certain point, it's not, like, even money that I need. Where can I leave? I want to go through there, so... Yeah. At a certain point, it, like, doesn't even, like... There's not any food. There's no food for me to buy. I can get all my medication from children. And, like, to be honest, at this point, ammo is my most useless resource. My most useful resource, rather. So. Hey guys, anything, any updates not again?
Where are my daredevils?
Okay. Nothing from Notkin. Okay, so let's go talk to Vlad. See what he wants us to do. And then we'll go to Aspity. Oh, let me get through. Alright. Yeah, no. Eight o'clock. Okay. It does seem that the best course of action would be what I am doing of honestly sleeping at night, because it seems like it makes no difference if people are out and about. I wonder if districts will get reinfected. They probably will. I know this game is 12 days long. But now this district is sick. Or is his house just like right outside the borders?
Did you hear that? Did it come from inside the well? Or am I getting the jitters?
The exterminators are planning to storm the termitary. Stop them. How? Well, you can't stop the assault itself, but the informers who reported that to me, so that at 10 o'clock, Var the Hunchback and a few others will be around to scout the area and look for a way to pry open the barricaded entrance. At 10 o'clock? They're going to gather at the termitary's entrance at nightfall. When the Hunchback approaches the hallway, he needs to be shot. I think it would be best to lie in wait for him there. All this time I've been looking for someone brave enough to do this for a sizable reward. A reward from your father? No. From me personally. 10,000. Alright, I'll talk to your father. They are going to burn the termitary down. The exterminators, led by the desperate Hunchback, are conspiring to raise the infected termitary. The assault will commence after dark. Vlad the Younger is hoping to prevent it, but his eyes betray some hidden intent. I need to talk to the older Oglemitsky. Okay, interesting. Because I know Capella was kind of weird about it, too. So let's go talk to Oglemitsky again, then. It's just so awful, and it's so alarming. It's all infected. Well, this place is luckily no longer infected, but it seems the arsonists are just kind of everywhere. God fucking damn it. I don't have time for this. Nope, 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 nope. No longer being chased by a criminal, but I am being chased by this goddamn rat. And more districts are getting infected. Oh yeah, I didn't re-talk to Capella or Vlad about what they... I just needed to do anything else.
Father has been avoiding me lately.
Oh, wait, what?
What?
Okay. father has been avoiding me lately is all I got. She didn't have anything to say particularly too, so alright. Oy, oy, oy. Hey, Vlad.
Who dared defile Victoria's tomb? Beasts. Mindless swine. I would have strangled them if I could.
Do you know the arsonists are planning to attack the termitary? Let them plan. I hope they'll do so without we wishing them good luck. Don't you want to stop them? Even if they had catapults, they wouldn't be able to damage these walls. The termitary can withstand straight-line artillery bombardment. What if they get inside? Then they'll regret it bitterly. Goodness sake, why don't you go back to looking for the carrier, Doctor? We figure out who the bitch is tomorrow, you'll have to leave a town a winner, and the Inquisitor will take the townsfolk's lives into his skilled hands, including the lives of the termitary inhabitants. So you're saying what you're planning to do is exactly nothing, am I correct? I won't move a finger. And what could I possibly undertake? All my servants, mercenaries, and household members who have still the courage and strength to meddle with this sort of affairs. Well, some of them are dead. Others have joined the bandits. Bandits? This is new. My household is not the only source of those. The Keynes fellows have started a gang too. They're mugging marauders. Despair is making everyone grab their knife. They're fighting each other already. Is that so? What is happening to this family? What are they trying to cover up? The younger acts as though he's ashamed, and the older fails to convince me of his ignorance. Apparently, I will have to take care of the hunchback myself. So the termitary is at 10. Do I want to talk to Lara? Okay. So we can cross the bridge right here. Go to Aspity and Anna. And Sabaroff. Ugh, so much to do. So which way is better? We can talk to Lara and Yulia since let's talk to Sabaroff first before talking to them. Just in case there's some connection there before they'll have interesting dialogue for me. But we'll talk to Aspity and Anna next. Talk to the Sabaroffs. Cover the Stomatons, Sticky, see if he has anything. Then we'll talk to Yulia and Lara and go from there, I think. Okay. Okay, that went better this time. Aspity's district is infected now. The sound cue for them is just so awful. Oh my god. And now we got some rats. We got 2 rats. Oh my god. Genuinely, this is 3 rats! What's chewing? Okay, no, Aspidy's just fine. It's the one next to her is that I usually go through to get to her house. Oh boy. Okay.
What's wrong with my eyes?
I've started to miss you already. Oh, you're just freaking up suspicious things. Aspity, you were accused of being a man-eater. They'll come for you soon. What is a Shabnak? That is an evil spirit wearing woman's flesh over its bones. Shabnak can be detected by a distinct sign. Its arms are too long. All of its toes are the same length, and you can see teeth peeping out from under its skin. Whoa. Whoa, indeed. I'm always happy to help. Want me to help you catch the monster? You're failing at this anyway. Almost a week has passed, but people keep dying and dying and dying and dying. As time passes, I still can't get used to your score. If the carrier is so easy to distinguish, why are they still looking for a human? Because it's a gang of morons who are doing the looking, a wise Bachelor Daniel, and you're the gang leader. I do my best to avoid more. Fucking sick of this guy. You are a laughingstock anyway, Doctor. Isn't this exactly what you're doing? You should be stripping them naked. Even that would allow you to see more reality than those lenses of yours. Tried and true. Or, oh, it just dawned on me. Perhaps this is it. Perhaps you're so angry because you don't get enough female attention? Wow. Enough. I'm only doing this to protect you. Now let me take a look at your blood. Aspity gave me her blood in the derish of confidence. Rest self-assured. Perhaps in the way of the steppe women trickery. Nevertheless, the microscope is immune to magic. It sees through all charm and deception. What are you even talking about? Aspidy's blood.
Shabnakadir is tracing the streets like bacteria in a vein.
I see. Okay, let me see. So now let's go to Anna. And we'll go through the front entrance this time because that makes more sense. Yeah, so the blood is going to go here, so we need to make sure we have enough spot. But I should sell it or something. It does seem that where I sell it does keep it, so if I sell it at the pub, I believe they still have the jewelry that I sold before, so. Now, why are you proletarians outside? Aren't you scared of the infection? Rumor has it the termitary is all dandy and shiny now. How's that? Do you think they know a remedy or something? Says who? Wenches do. They're all in minor league with each other. The folks inside, I mean. As for the meat thrown out the windows and the bloody rags, that's all smoke and mirrors, they say, so that no one would want to try to get inside. And the rags are just dyed, right? Dunno, it could be idle gossip. But the wenches say 'tis all fine there. And you're all too eager to repeat after them. You good, man? Speak up. Who is spreading the infection? Look me in the eye. I swear on my soul's salvation, it wasn't me. Not my fault. You know it's a man-eater, a shabnak, a creature of feminine gender. When do you see any lady parts on my person? Hey, and I so plead not guilty. No one suspects, you idiot. The walkthrough I'm using says that even if I go to the cemetery and it's not 10 o'clock, I could trigger that part. But I am in no mood to trigger that right now. I got stuff to do first. Oh, people are back here again. Well, while it still costs the price it costs now, right? Perfect. Okay, let's go talk to Sticky while we're in the area here.
Yep.
I found the carrier! Tracked the carrier down! Go! Go there at once, or you'll miss everything! Who is it? The Shabnak! The lucid-skinned ghost! I told you before. This is it. I'm sure it is. It's kind of bodiless, and it killed a man just by looking at him. We have to catch it! Where did it go? It's somewhere near the abattoir. I was going to run looking for you at once, but luckily I stumbled upon a courier. Right now it's probably heading east toward the rotten field. Alright, I'll have a go look at your ghost. The thing from the steppe. Sticky has managed to track down a creature that very much resembles the notorious demon. It was last sulking around the abattoir and looks like it could be staying there for some time. Could it be the carrier? Or is this another wretched imitation of which fate mocks me? Okay. Where's the abattoir? So the abattoir is here. And then the termitary is here. So looks like I'll have to be here for two different things. So I'm just going to talk to everyone and get the main quest going, just because it looks like this won't happen until 10 anyway. And I want to be a little bit more prepared before we do that. So do I have a letter yet? Okay, I might just get a letter anyway if that's the case. It's so funny how I'm just like missing out on all these letters because I'm just talking to everybody. Okay, cool. So we'll do that a little bit later, just because we have the time right now. I don't really go into that shop. I want to go, because I go to the pub frequently, because I go there every day. So I do want to specifically sell my jewelry there in case I need it again. I mean, it's rough because once I sell it, I'd have to rebuy it. But the reason I'm selling it isn't because I need money, but rather because I need space. So, who can say? Okay.
The Inquisitor will demand a report tomorrow. It is said you only need to uncover the source.
Do you know already what happened in the cathedral? Yes. Tragic, but at least it makes our jobs easier. The man-eater rumors turned out to be true. If we catch her, things will get better. I don't want to believe it's Lara or Yulia, but the evidence is too obvious just to let them walk, isn't it? Did you order to arrest Lara and Yulia? I'm going to. If we fail to establish which one of the two it is, both are going to the dungeons to wait for the Inquisitor's arrival. On what grounds? Most solid. Items belonging to them were found outside the cathedral. Lara was even identified. Those few were still able to speak mentioned her name. Oh, huh. That's not enough. Whatever shape the man-eater takes, I will unmask her. The anonymous person who bailed out the murderous criminals and emptied the jar yesterday, that too was a woman. She came there twice, and the disease broke out in the left wing of the jail after her first visit. Oh. That's interesting, because we were told it was a man, but if it was anonymous, it would probably be easier to cover it up as a man, because it does make people think that it's, like, Vlad first. Right? Because that's what Vector thinks, right? And then Vlad thinks it's, that guy, but I don't think it's him, if this is the implication. Why do you think that it's one of the young women in question? Who else could have bailed them out? Anyone. There is a terrifying rumor spreading about the carrier in the cathedral. It has put everyone into a state of trepidation. Saburov places the blame on Yulia and the Lara. The experiment that Ruben and I conducted was a success. The truth should be easy to establish. We only need their blood. Oh, wrong button again. Okay, yep, so now we can talk to the both of them and continue their quests as well. Do I need to get Anna's blood? I'm gonna stop by... Oh, I should stop by Peter Stammeton's studio. So much
That's
to do.
okay, I'll make it. I'm made of wood.
We'll talk later. Okay. Alright, let me talk to Peter, because I haven't done that yet. And then we'll talk to Katerina. And then... I don't know, we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out.
Truth is foundation, and the reason of the perfection of beauty, old boy.
Okay. Oh, I'm wondering who the... Oh, it's still Gregory, okay. Which is interesting, because Gregory says he doesn't care anymore. I mean, someone would... I think the implication is, like, someone will still do it. And Gregory's as good of a pick as anybody to do that. Out of, like, the rest of our bound. Because I don't really see the rest of them doing that. Gregory is the most likely. Even though, again, he's not interested, but if we won't do it, he will, kind of thing, I think, is the implication.
The herb gatherers have performed their foul rite on the raggy barrow.
I hope this changeling gets caught soon. What a despicable creature, a product of the steppes' insanity, made of bones and clay. Do you know that the suspect is one of the young local noblewomen? If it turns out that Mara is indeed one of the subjects, will you be able to just purify her? Well, I wouldn't be in such a hurry to end anyone's life, that's for sure. If the person that has brought this upon us bears nothing but death, you'll have to prove her guilt first. The proof is in her veins, isn't it? This might be the case. And if it turns out to be Clara... Wow. Please just kill her instantly and spare her the torture. I've already grown fond of the girl. You are the epitome of compassion, Leader Katerina.
Shh.
Okay. Alright, so we'll talk to... First, we gotta go to the pub, and we gotta talk to Anna while we're on this side of the bridge. If we need to get 4 vials of blood. And he's got what I want, what I need. Okay, I'm gonna sell... This is worth a lot. Bomb. 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 Okay, so now I have room for 2 more things. I'll need to sell you another thing, man. Okay. So now... Okay, cool. Now I have 4 slots, including the blood. Perfect.
So Haruspex managed to get into the dormitory. That's one nimble devil.
Oh,
well, that's exactly where he belongs.
Huh. What's the news? Yesterday, young Barak drew someone's blood swarming with the pest. Did you see it? I did. I studied it myself. But Barak has disappeared once again. The only person he is having relatively regular visits with is Flat Blad, but he's denying the fact. He says Barak comes when he pleases and doesn't keep him in the loop. So whose blood has Barak taken? I don't know. Any ideas? The governor got it into his head that Barak has found the man-eater. They had a meeting yesterday. Sabarov said that he's been trying to evaluate the suspects all these days, but to no avail. Big Vlad believes Barak's efforts have been of great service. They can compare blood samples to now find the carrier. Another manhunt? I don't believe there's a man-eater. People always want to find a whipping boy, and always end up whipping the innocent. The circle of suspects has already been established. Don't let them decide anything without your consent, okay? Tell them you need to personally check anyone they're trying to kill. Fine. Well, I'm already doing that, so...
That's it.
No. Well, he's not gonna have anything for me. Alright, cool. So we've talked to him. Let's go talk to Anna. And then... we'll head up to Yulia. We'll talk to Lara. Then we gotta test the blood. And we'll see what we'll see what Anna has to say as well. Okay. What? Am I infected? It doesn't look like I am. Like, it's so minor, man. You don't have the fucking plague. Hello, Anna.
So it was Clara in the cathedral tonight.
Ah, how I wish to give this place the laugh. The sooner, the better. Anna, you are accused of what happened at the cathedral. It wasn't me. It was Clara. It was her. It was all her doing. Even the Sabarovs have acknowledged it. They're horrified, I've been told, torn apart between affection and duty. Katerina is told her clothes to pieces, her hair unstrung, wallowing naked at her husband's feet, begging to spare her daughter. Clara? Why Clara? Because no longer than yesterday afternoon, she bragged she knew an secret passage into the cathedral. Moreover, she was planning to get inside. Go ahead and find her. It's all her doing. Why is that every single time something ghastly happens in this town, there's always a finger pointing at me? I need a sample of your blood. My blood? That's news. Do you think my blood is of a different color and thus deserves your most careful scrutiny? I'm waiting. Here, take it. I have nothing to be afraid of. I just don't like the sight of blood is all. Ouch! Does it have to be so painful? Why are you taking so much? I'm going to faint. You're trying to kill me. You butcher. I'm not guilty. What? I haven't squeezed out even an ounce yet. I squeezed out a drop of Anna's blood. I will need to study it under a microscope as soon as possible. And so that's then the nighttime visitor was. That's why Lara and Yulia's belongings were found at the cathedral. That's what Alexander was trying to protect all along. And this extraordinary girl is the very person I would have started with. There's too much fervor in her, a fervor which was mistakenly thought to be of a sacred nature. I get the feeling that Clara's blood has a lot to tell. Clara is the carrier? Well, well. Let's hear what the governor and his clairvoyant wife have to say about this saint girl they've taken into their home. Okay, let's go. What? Let me just go here, because I don't want to have to use a schmouter for, like... Because, yeah, I think it's, like, a tiny itty-bitty-bitty sliver. Yeah, sure, whatever. Who cares? Take your money, man. Yeah, I do have a very slight infection. But it doesn't matter because it's... Oh, that's so annoying. I might have to take a schmouter. That sucks. I need to make sure I'm fully healed before I do that too. I wanted to save all my schmouters. Well... That sucks. Well...
My stomach hurts as if I was filled with straw.
Who is standing there? This girl? That's not her. How could you think that? Don't you see? This is my foster daughter, Clara. That's the one I'm looking for. But she's not guilty. Don't you know? She's a saint. She's helpful and kind. She heals people. She's already dragged more than 100 men out of their graves. But she's not guilty. What? This was clearly a mistake. It wasn't her. It was some changeling that walks around under the guise of our sweet girl. But we drove her out, and she crept to the cemetery, the proper place for this creature. She nestles there, under the wing of the insane Grace. Our daughter can't stand her as well. I thought you were fond of Grace. Weren't you, Katerina? Grace has gone mad. I'm still very much fond of the girl. Yet I cannot help being angry with her. She refuses to show me the grave that the Mara is hiding in. Grace? No, it's not Grace who's gone mad. Undoubtedly. It was bitter sarcasm. Grace, the deranged daughter of the cemetery caretaker, will know where Clara may be found, if this is not Clara.
You've changed. Or am I imagining things?
So? So? Have you met the changeling already? I have. Just now. Come closer, sweet girl. Please, please catch this loathsome creature. She's scared of you. She knows you've already almost killed her. Help us. Don't make me resort to brute force. I'm going to take a look at your blood now. But you don't have a single needle. Where are you going to puncture my arm? You're right. How in the world did this happen? I don't know. I didn't take anything. I'm not a thief. Never have I ever taken anything that didn't belong to me. But if you find some, do come back to me. I'll be waiting. I'll show you my blood. Just catch and destroy that creature. Fine, but don't you try to avoid me.
It's not me, I swear. I'm all alone against the world, but it's not my fault.
I feel like I'm going mad. What did I do to deserve so much hate? So many hearts have already accepted me, but now... Come again. What did you say? Although, it doesn't matter now anyway. Okay. What is going on in Katerina's home? Who is there? Who are they looking for? If they're insane or I am. There's no third option. Or is there? Katerina has washed her hands and left the betrayal to the humble girl named Grace. I doubt this increases my chances. Oh, I forgot to talk to Grace when I went with Aspity. Well, as it goes. Alright. Wow, there's a lot to do, huh? We'll talk to Alexander. And then... talk to Yulia and Lara? just to kind of talk to the both of them. Then I don't know. Then we can head. Ugh. Too much to do. Makes me a little crazy.
They say hitting hard is a good enough start.
Is Clara with you? No, Bachelor. Clara is not with us. Too much evidence says that she is not who she pretended to be. It is impossible that she is indeed Simon's murderer and the spawn of the earth. We decided to banish her from her home and withdraw our protection from her. She is the prime suspect. So what course of action do you intend to take? I have some considerations of my own. And the thing is, Katerina sensed her inhumanity, but we still approached her as if we knew nothing of her secret. I trusted Clara. She seemed to me an emissary of some sort of benevolent power, sent to assist us in disposing of this atrocious plague. You are remarkably quick to demote your adopted daughter from angel to demon. There are no angels, or demons. There are no angels and no demons in the steppe, Bachelor. Only spawns of the earth that bears, the earth that consumes. These entities have a different nature. We call them spirits, but they are merely animated meat. They try to imitate humans, which only makes their forms even more gruesome. So you assume Clara to be a malevolent spirit posing as a kind one to mislead you? Supernatural powers do not distinguish between black and white. They do not share human views on good or evil. To the human eye, the border that separates earthly evil from earthly good is thin and broken. That ancient logic is beyond our understanding. This again, the reasoning of prehistoric hunters. Fine, have it your way. I'll study her blood. Where does one find her these days? Where it is most dangerous now. Whoever she is, she still believes that she is here on a holy quest to improve the order of things and help the doomed. Of that there is no doubt. It may very well be so. Okay, so I should have talked to Sephiroth first, but I talked to Clara first, or Katerina first. Okay, and Katerina's already told me to go to Greece. I kind of want to do the abattoir quest, the abattoir and termitary quest, since I'm in the area, and then I'll talk to Grace. Alright, could go to Clara and Laura, or Yulia and Laura. Haven't talked to them yet. Might be a good move. Let me go talk to Yulia and Lara, since I haven't yet. Even though like it's very likely that it's Clara, but I still feel like I'm curious of what they have to say. I'm like clicking all the wrong buttons. All right, so it's 11 o'clock. All right. Unfortunately, a little bit infected. But I guess we'll just take the L and have one of our schmatters. Ugh, I don't want to though. I want to keep them. Are you smelling of fish? No way. You're not supposed to eat fish, or catch it, or touch it. Neither can you eat bread, or go outside. You're not supposed to do anything at all, and that includes breathing. So how are we supposed to live? Cleanse every object you get in contact with. Use antiseptics. Boil and anneal everything that can be boiled and annealed. Sure. Should we boil our air or anneal it? Annealing works best. evil. I was busy doing important things. What if she had something for me? Bam. Unique prophylactic drug. Ooh, that's fun. I don't need that right now, but that is fun. It's very frustrating that it's just a little tiny sliver of infection that I have.
What?
So what's the news? Any further discoveries? Yesterday I saw the murderer. A very unpleasant sight. It is done. Victory is within my grasp. The disease may be fought.
People die scurrying from their homes. The town is in agony. There's panic on the streets. Here's your causa mortis.
Yesterday I finally saw the murderer. A very unpleasant sight. Oh, is that so? Would you want to tell me more? It could have been worse. What we're dealing with is a bacterium of very distinctive type. Although I have to admit I've never seen anything like it. It propagates extremely quickly. It's truly unbelievable. However, I have a theory already. What kind of theory? An infection like this can only be spread by a living being, in whose blood the bacteria procreate at an insane rate. I don't believe that the host realizes that at all. Make note of how the disease behaves. It burns bright, and then burns out very quickly. Why? The bacteria that have already escaped into the open will expire very soon. They can't survive without living blood, and whenever they find the blood, they immediately deplete it, to consequently perish like a fish out of water. Well, this leads up to a very simple conclusion. Find the guilty party and burn them. Then the age of blissful serenity will come down upon us. If only nothing more than the theory. If it turns out to be true, we can consider the outbreak curbed, hopefully. Oh.
It's so lonely here.
Okay, so I no longer need her blood. Okay, because we essentially got confirmation that it's Clara, I see. Okay. Alright, so I don't need to talk to them, but I'm gonna talk to Lara because I haven't talked to her yet.
Yulia wanted to see Clara for some reason.
Is there anything I can do to be of help? I'd be extremely thankful to you if you could feed me and provide me with medicine. Go ahead and take anything you might need. Thank you.
I think I'm fading.
Oh no, not like that. I only came by to check on you. I've been thinking, do you think this evil can be punished at all? If it has neither a source nor a carrier, how can it be stopped? It's dissolved in the things that can neither be cut nor burnt. This challenge is beyond human capabilities, isn't it? Tell me, does the Inquisitor arrive today? Today or tomorrow. The purpose of the Inquisition is, if just that. They exist to do the humanly impossible. That's the only way to justify their horrible license. Rumor has it we've been sent someone particularly sinister. Is that true? I mean, we think it's Karminski, right? I think it's Karminski, a rather peculiar man. He's a morphine addict. He'll take morphine, doze off for a day, and then present a solution to any problem. He's living with one foot in the grave and another in the scaffold, but he has yet to make a single mistake. And if you're obliged to suggest that the complete and workable solution to the Inquisitor, aren't you? Well, not necessarily, but if I do, no one would be able to dare finger on my Thanatica. The powers that be give me their word, and it's entirely possible that my victory award would be a discovery that could prolong human life from just 60 to 70 years to 100. Well, you're almost done, aren't you? You figured out how to crush it, haven't you? You've estimated and calculated the requirements, haven't you? I have. The only thing left for me to figure out is where it's creeping from. None let the Inquisitor deal with the source. Let him organize the mass production of my vaccine. Let him establish order and do his best to avoid more deaths. As for me, I'll leave the place. But this evil has no source. I feel uneasy. I'm afraid you're about to be dealt a harsh blow today. There is always a source. Hmm. And I am inclined to believe her because there are still more days in the game. So it's not going to be that clean cut. Alright, so now let's deal with the termitary and abattoir stuff. I think that way we make the most of our time. Is there a different entrance? Two rats? Leave me alone, man. I'm busy. I just wanted to spell the rats. I don't really care about anything else. Okay. Maybe somewhere down here. I wonder what Sticky is talking about. New sounds. I haven't really been out here before though, so... What's that? Oh, what, whoa, 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 whoa. What? Okay, I'm gonna turn on God mode just to see if there's anything interesting happening here. What do you want? Who are you? I was just searching for a body. I'm hungry. I'm tired. You don't need to hunt me. Are you really what you say you are? A steppe creature? Yes. What's your name? Where is the girl? Why didn't she come to take me to the other side? You mean Clara? Do not hunt me. Feel the skin of your face. You're dying already. Go away. I want to see the little one. Where is the kind girl? What the fuck? I just want to know where you're going. Is there a way to complete this quest? Okay, I don't want to kill it. I don't think that that would be useful. But interesting. We're all the way over here, which is interesting. So let's go talk to Grace. Let's go to Grace. We can do this. We can refinish the quest with Sticky later. Okay, so we'll talk to Grace. Because he's infected, he's just gonna be reacting like that from intermittently from now on. Yeah, and it doesn't look like I can fight the Termitary guys till a little later anyway, so...
Sleep is a second meal. I'll manage.
Have you seen Clara? She's hiding in the infected part of the town, most likely. Or maybe somewhere by the station. A terrible person is coming from the capital to execute her tomorrow. She wanted to hide between the carriages, then slip onto a train and leave. But I didn't want to do it without saying so goodbye to Murky and Sticky first. Grace, does Clara have a twin sister? Shadnaka Deers made a habit of pretending to be Clara. She came to me once, talked to me, I didn't realize it at first, and then I wondered, why was she so tall? So I looked down and saw it. She had no feet, just broken bones sticking out of her shoes. So scary. I was so short of breath. I ran away, and she just had an evil scowl, laughing. And what did she say? Lots of things. She even mentioned you. Said she was looking for you. Said she wanted to lure you into a trap. To fool the doctor. Said the doctor's not so smart. That she fooled everyone, and she's going to fool him too. Turn his needles into hooks so she won't prick her hands. Damn. Okay, curious. So, wanted to talk to Murky? This train station. I haven't met Murky. I don't know who that is. Well, I'll just follow the train tracks down. Okay, that seems appropriate. Okay, it does look like these areas can get infected too. Naive of me to think that it was possible. Oh, that's an annoying spot. Okay, well I got around it, so that's all I care about. I'm getting tired. Okay. Yeah, I just don't know how long this quest will take. Okay, so I think Murky's in the train car there, from what I'm looking at on the internet. I guess there was probably a door that I needed to click on there, so I wasted some time doing that, but as it goes, you know? Yeah, the walkthrough I'm using, they have a map, but the map unfortunately doesn't show me Murky's home. It cuts off. So, And it also doesn't mention Murky at all in the walkthrough, which is weird. But I digress. Okay. Is there like an entrance? Is it this one, maybe? I am like trying to figure out which one it is by these images. How to enter. How to enter Murky's railway car. How to get in. I did it! And there's no one in here. Oh, it's probably the next one. Okay, that's how I'm supposed to enter them, though. Okay. Alright. Yippee! I did it! Hello, we've never talked before.
What was in that well? They're bringing the clay back.
She came close, her head's murmuring. She says she'll eat your heart out before you even notice. Who are you? My name's Murky. I feel that the chase has already begun. I need to hide. It's bad I can't hide in my bed. Who's chasing you? Not me. Us. She's very close already. Don't worry, I'll lock her up in the wardrobe.
Your stuffing is coming out.
The stepp's rolling its brains under the earth's crust. Did you make that up yourself? No, I was taught. A Mara girl is looking for you. Beware. Clara? Yes, but you don't need her. You need her twin sister. She'll help you. She helps everyone. Clara is nice. The Mara is evil. The Mara is a Shabnak, a Marad, a Nostil. Where's Clara? What do you need Clara for? You need the Nostil that's pretending to be Clara. They're easy to tell apart. Alright, how do I tell them apart? The Mara can't talk. Her words are like little spits of dirt. Filthy. She mutters and chatters and mumbles. People don't talk like that. And earth spills out of her mouth too. Where can I find her? The Mara's hiding today. Everyone's hunting her. She's hunting you. She thinks that if she kills you, everyone will just let her go. Damn it. Is there a single sane person in this town? Okay. Well, now I know this is where Murky lives. Doesn't help that I can't highlight over it. Okay, so... Alright, so now our clues to find Clara are that she is in an infected district, so... Could be over here somewhere. Could be over here somewhere. I don't know. Fortunately, it hasn't made things much clearer. Unfortunately. Well, I do want to get rid of this infection, so... And let's check out the blood that I have. I can do that at my house. I'm gonna be real, folks. I have no idea what's going on. Oh! What are you doing in here? I'll be back. I'll be right back. Looks normal. So does that. Oh, I mean, I guess Murky did say that she was going to try to find me, and this is technically where I'm staying.
My patrons have abandoned me. I'm expelled from their very house. They'll pay for it.
Hi, Doctor. Hi, Clara.
My hands are tired and my palms are tingling.
If you so much as move, you little tramp. Were you looking for me? May I touch your forehead? No. Stand still. Here's how it goes from here. I'll be asking and you'll be answering. All right. Ask away. But I know about it already. You've been told that I was one caused the deaths in the temple, right? But that's not true. Take my word on this, will you? The only way to make me believe something is to provide tangible evidence. Give me your hand. Yes, of course. Right or left? Clara, hey, look at me here. Are you yourself aware of what you're being accused of? So this is true. Someone truly believes that I have brought this into the world, as I was beginning to suspect. I don't believe in mysticism. I don't believe you to be a character of a fearful pagan tales. But then, tell me about your past. Where did you come from? How did you make it through the steppe? Who is your father? Your mother? Tell me, and I won't have to hand you over to the Inquisitor. You're right. The evidence is incontrovertible. Every single fact about myself that I'm positive of speaks against me. I know that I can only exist in a dying world. I know that I have no place in a world without a plague. I know all that for sure. Does that mean I am the plague? If you're the plague... No, it doesn't mean that, Flora. No. We'll find out in a moment. Clara's blood is in my hands. She seems confident, and not at least afraid. I cannot help but feel as a skeptic would feel when an illusionist offers him a seemingly empty hand. Whoops, wrong button. Okay. I know this video is already going kind of long, but, it would be silly just to end it there, you know? I mean, it looks the same. Looks like exactly the same.
I'm so tired, I might faint.
I've taken a look at your blood. It's the strangest blood I've ever seen, but it doesn't contain the thing I was looking for. Could I have lost this battle? I've mulled it over, and here's what I think. Hand me over to the Inquisitor. I'll have to talk to him anyway. You have every right to do that, don't you? And more importantly, you won't be making a mistake. Why? I've mulled it over, and well, people must be right. The key to this mystery, the mystery of the disease, must have something to do with me. Even if I'm not the cause, I'll help the Inquisitor get to the bottom of it. He'll find a way to extract the truth from me. Aren't you afraid? Whatever I do, I can't avoid meeting him. So why don't we all just fix it, so that it'll be you turning me in? That'll be a great victory for you, wouldn't it? Why are you frowning? And what would be the value of such victory? The real foe has not been identified yet. Or do you expect me to behave like they do? To engage in wishful thinking? Lie to everyone and to myself? Like those who are in charge of our fate, and who I despise so much? No, I refuse. Something is wrong here. True. Clara's blood is indeed unusual. but it is also clear of any infection. There is no plague carrier. The primary assumption proved incorrect. The cornerstone of my theory has crumbled. I failed to discover the source of the infection, and I was unable to finalize the treatment methodology. What am I going to say to the Inquisitor tomorrow? Oof.
It's not me, I swear. I'm all alone against the world. Can you feel how rapid my heartbeat is?
Huh. Interesting. Alright. I'm gonna mull on this. And then tomorrow we'll talk to everybody, I guess. We'll talk to everybody to see if there's anything else that we need to keep in mind. Anyone has anything to say? Because it doesn't look like Clara is the carrier. We'll talk to Gregory to see if maybe he has something about Ruben to say or something, and then we'll talk to Sticky and we'll see if we can get the Termitary, finish this Termitary quest here. Of course, I mean, it was what as you were saying the whole time. You knew there was no carrier, but I think he just wanted to believe it, because the Inquisitor is arriving tomorrow. So. Alright. Okay, so that's where I'm going to end it this time. And, you know, we'll finish day 6. I mean, we've done the main quest, and we met a character that, I mean, I knew vaguely existed because she was in the, in one of the intro videos of the game. But it, you know, I just didn't realize that, there was a whole character I hadn't met yet. Though, by judging of how hard it was to kind of find her, I think maybe, like, that's the point. I wasn't supposed to meet her until this point anyway. So. Okay, so, well, we'll finish things off. I think there's... I wonder, because there clearly has to be a source. This happened 5 years ago as well, but we don't really know anything. We assumed it was a person. It isn't. We know that strange creatures exist, because we just met one. So, much to think about, honestly, much to think about. Well, hopefully we'll maybe get some more answers soon. Who can say? And I think this is like the halfway point of the game, give or take, because it's 12 days a route. So this is the halfway point of the Bachelor route. And then depending on how much longer of day 6 I have, because it's like I've already finished the main quest. I mean, maybe something else will come up, but it does look like, as per the walkthrough I'm looking at, there are only 2 other quests, which are the 2 I have already, so we might be able to start day 7 in that case, which would be cool, but we'll see. We'll see, of course. Alright, so, I hope you guys have a great one, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!